Traditional Fado performance is where we begin part 2. Honest and straight from the heart of Portugal. Then break away to Braga and Guimarães, where the past isn't just preserved, it's still alive and breathing in the streets. The Spiritus show turns the Clérigos church into a living canvas of light and sound. A few steps away from the river, the Igreja de Santa Clara doesn't try to impress you from the outside. It's plain stone and nothing flashy, but inside, you step into another world. 6 centuries of Gothic bones wrapped in woodwork carved in almost obsessive detail. It's the kind of place where history holds its ground. No show, no polish, just raw. As our time winds down in Porto, we wanted to visit Cálem cellars. This is the real side of Vilanova de Gaia's port trade. Slow work, the patience, the years in the dark. Down here it's cold stone, low light, and barrels that have been sitting longer than most people stick to anything. And after a month in Porto, we realized port wine isn't some tourist gimmick. It's serious work, built on years of patience, and it earned our respect fast. With our days closing in on us, we wanted to push past Porto's edges and see what the rest of the north actually looked like. Past the usual spots, with no plan, no checklist, just showing up and seeing what these smaller cities and towns feel like when you walk them with no agenda or schedule. So we grabbed the next train to a new place.
So we just got off the train in the city of Braga, and just as a day trip, we didn't have anything else going on. So we're out here seeing what this city has to offer, and so far, I mean, it's absolutely gorgeous. The weather's great, and you can't beat it.
Braga shows its character the second you walk through the main arch. Old stone, tight streets, and a city that stands on its own. You turn a corner and it opens up into color. A flower street everyone talks about. And yes, it gains your attention. And as angels look over gardens that sit right under a castle backdrop, like the city's been holding this view for centuries without making a big deal out of it. And the deeper you walk, the more Braga shows its real side. Cafes full of locals, parks where people actually slow down, and the streets that feel lived in, not staged. No rush, no noise, just a city moving at its own pace while everyone else tries to catch up. Leaving Braga, you can't ignore the sheer amount of time and effort it took to build a place with this kind of history and architecture, and the pride of the people who shaped it. Our final day trip takes us to the birthplace of Portugal, Guimarães. This is the place where Portugal got its start, and you feel it from the second you step in.
What do you think?
Nice, look at that.
Walking up toward the old palace museum, it's impossible not to think about what life looked like when this place was actually in use. In the courtyard, you see how practical this place really was. Then the castle's main dining room, making us realize we need to find lunch soon. From the museum, the castle stands on the ridge, the same way it did when Portugal was just beginning to take shape. And up close, you can see the real structure, thick walls and centuries of old scars. Inside, the tower has one goal: stand longer than the people who built it. So we grabbed the moment because places like this don't need filters or angles to look real. Step outside and its long cypress-lined streets. Then walking the alleys looking for lunch, along with 2 adult beverages for this warm day. Our view of the houses, with old bones, stories, and real life. And then the fountain outside the old town lines up perfectly with a flower-lined street running straight to a church. With only a couple days left in Porto, it was back to the Bolhão market, Or upstairs, you'll find vendors selling handmade crafts, to downstairs, where we spend most of our time due to the assortment of local meats and cheeses.
Alright, so here we got a little box of wine, Vino Tinto from Bingo. Now let's see what this tastes like. Not the best, but it'll do.
So as the sun sets on our month in Porto, it's wild how the city got under our skin and how fast we felt at home. From settling into our neighborhood and walking the river every day, to cruising under all 6 bridges and realizing we have a whole new respect for port wine. This month changed our pace. We took trains out to smaller towns, explored at a slower rhythm, and let the days unfold on their own terms. For the first month of slow travel, Porto has set the bar high.
Hey, where are we going?
Italia.
So follow us for our second month of slow travel as we head to Italy.
Leatherneck, Nomads, one country, yeah.